everyone, this is Caesar from CesarUSA.com. This time I want to talk a little bit about technology, computers, internet, things like that. For people who are really new to that, some people are really lacking a lot of the information about the latest technology. They don't know much about anything related to technology. Either because they were not interested, either because of the older age, whatever the reason. So I want to talk a little bit about that. This is one of my pages on the internet. This is called Cesar USA. The homepage, the link is up there, CesarUSA.com. This one in particular has a video about Medellin. We are focused mainly things related to technology and some other. Basically, we provide a lot of services, product services, such as financing, real estate, promote models, promote singers, etc. Anyway, first thing, one thing that people should know, and probably most of them already know, is Google. Google is one of the search engines that a lot of people use. Myself, I use .com because it's safer in regards to privacy. The problem with Google and some other websites is that they track people quite a bit. Everything that you do on the internet, they keep track of it and put it on their servers, and that's not good. A lot of people use Gmail to send messages and receive messages, send messages to themselves, and etc. So you can sign up for that. It's free. Same thing for Google. The website is free. Free access is a good way to finding things. Bing from Microsoft is another one where you can look for stuff, news, everything that you want to look for is there. If you type what you want to know about or find out about it, find out about the news, things like that. There is there are other providers such as Yahoo, where it has its own page too, things like that. So you can find about the latest news, the coronavirus, the sports, finance, celebrities. So basically, things that people most of the time are interested in, the weather, things like that. They come in different languages. This program in particular is in Spanish. If your computer is set up for English, it will default to the English page for the website, if the website allows for that. There is also social media pages such as Instagram. We do have our own multiple Instagram pages where we promote models, and we do have you can add the people that you are interested in, and then you can basically follow people such as Ariana Grande, which we like to follow. She's a great singer, so we like to follow in this page. There is YouTube, where you can learn all kind of stuff, such as the video that you're watching right now. This one in particular is about our humanitarian cause. We're trying to help poor people, for families, for individuals. If you like to send them money, you can send them through us or send them directly. We give you their contact information where you can send them a little bit like a donation to poor families, poor people. We do have a list of people who need help. It's a constant struggle for some people. They could be an older lady who is disabled, maybe taking care of, watching for grandchildren, things like that. Could be children living on the street, so we'll give them money, help them in some other ways, such as clothing, food, things like that. So if we get donors, we pass that money on to them, or you can send them directly. Some people, like we could help them get them a bank account or Neki account or things like that. We can help them in many ways, help them through school, help them through a lot of things. So we do have a humanitarian cause. You can contact us for more details, or if you want to donate. I mean, there's also Facebook, which is another social media website. They changed their name because of bad information about privacy issues, because they really track people down in regards to what people do on the internet, even following across the browser pages. So I mean, we use it. We know that we're being tracked on every page that we visit and things like that. But I guess that's part of the being able to use their services. We have to kind of give up on our privacy. Twitter is very popular, especially now that Elon Musk bought their company for 44 or 43 billion dollars. I can't believe how much money he spent on a website, basically. Well, they do have servers, tons of services to keep the information. They have a lot of employees, things like that. But I mean, that's a lot of money, really. There is LinkedIn if somebody wants to find a job or have contacts, professional contacts. This is another website that I saw grow in time as time went by. It kept growing in regards to people joining, basically creating an account. Okay, this is you can create your own links here, where you can put your own things in there. You can just click and reach this directly. This is Indeed. It comes in multiple languages. This one in particular is in Spanish in Colombia. So, but you can go to Indeed in the United States and it will default to the English language, or you can change it. So it goes to the English version, and if you change the website in the United States, then it will take you to the English version, American version. You can upload your resume, things like that. You can register, and then later on you can sign in, post your resume, and apply for jobs or post jobs. You can also offer employment. And then you type the job title, where you are looking for work, things like that. So there are multiple, such as monster.com, Dice, and some other websites where you can look for work. You can review how the companies are treating their employees, things like that. You can also look for travel services, travel services in regards to looking for a flight from one place to another. You type the origin, say Medellin, and you want to go, for example, to Cartagena, and then you pick a date, say you want to travel from the 29th, and then you want to travel to, say, the 3rd, and then how many passengers, if you want more than one, and if there's any children or babies, which infants, and then you look for how much would it cost depending on the date. For example, they leave as early as 3:25 in the morning. Say you don't want to leave so early, maybe you pick a later flight, say for example in the afternoon. Okay, and you pick the seats, things like that. If you want to bring more, then you have to pay more. For example, I want to pick medium rates, and then you can continue and pick the return flight. Say I want to go back, say afternoon. So total flight is like that. 452. Prices have gone up because of the war that is going on between Russia and Ukraine. the prices of petroleum went up because now countries are not getting the petroleum from Russia, so they had to get it from somewhere else, so prices went up because of that. Anyway, you can also watch the news. For example, Colombian is a Colombian newspaper in Spanish. You can also look for news in regards to crime. I like Inside Crime. Inside Crime. Oops, I mistyped something. Anyway, you can type what you're looking for. I think I'm misspelling somewhere, or maybe it's HTTPS. Anyway, so basically you can look for a lot of stuff on the internet. I actually have a homepage where I basically created my own page on Microsoft Word. And then what I do is I just click on the shortcuts. Basically, I copied and pasted a lot of links. Basically, I made a collection of links that that will take me directly to the page that I want to go to. For example, let's go to let's pick something that that is my say USA.com. And then there we have a link, useful links somewhere in there. Yeah, for example, no, this is in English. For example, this one, it has links. So I created a Microsoft Word page where I listed what I wanted to visit, and then I give the description and then the actual link. Or you can actually just keep the links and forget about the description in black and it's just that these are a little bit light colored, so I actually put them in black just to make it more readable. But you can change the color of the links. Anyway, so this is the one I was telling you, DuckDuckGo. That is a good thing to search for. I mean, it's like a Google a Google search engine. That's the word, search engine. And what I was saying is that in Microsoft Word you can create a page like that in a word processor, and you just paste the links and rename the links. So it's a short, instead of just copying the whole description, you just relabel the link and it will take you there, and then you can do whatever you want to go on that website. And let's go back to, you can go, well, let me go back here now. Let's go back again to this one, and it will, no, let me just go back to this one, and then I could just put SSIUSA.com, for example, that's the way, and then we do software real estate. Alright, this is our home page. We are going back to the links. We need to fix the number one over here. Anyway, here is multiple links that I created, and I'm just created this one for people who want to find things quickly for some things, and you can copy and paste it into your Microsoft Word and remove the ones that you are not interested in, and just use the ones that you want, or create your own list basically. So let me see if I find another. Well, there's Microsoft Word. There's other text editors. I actually provide my own text editors, free demos for you. These text editors, but I actually have better versions of those. This is my email address. One of my email addresses. You can use Microsoft Excel, where you can basically, and that's actually part of the Microsoft Office package, where you can actually, but this is not the Microsoft Excel, this is the Microsoft Office Live, and then you will have to sign in and things like that. But you can get the desktop version where you can use without having to log in and things like that. So if you have, say, Microsoft Office 2000, whatever, 2010, 2000, whatever, then that is not it's not a live 365, but a local version. Then you can do everything and save it to your computer. You have to save it on the web, or but actually sometimes on the web you can actually download what you do on the web. But a good thing about local desktop versions is that you don't have to be connected on the internet. You are, say, off far away, say on the mountains or on the beach and things like that, and you want to work, and you don't have to be connected to the internet. So it's useful in case there's no connection, there's no signal, then you can work as still still work and save the information to your local computer. There are so many things that you can learn on the internet and that you can learn on your own. Just play with things that the computer comes with. If you cannot afford or you don't have Microsoft Office, you can get similar word processors and Office package, Office suites that will help you with your work and anything else that you want to do. There are picture programs. There are all kind of software. There's all kind of software for computers and for desktops, computers, for laptops, things like that you can use. So try to become familiar with the ones that you think they're going to be most useful. There are websites that help you find software. If you do a search for, say, download.com, the problem with download.com is that it has been reported that some of the software has had viruses or comments from some people. Some are well known. Malwarebytes is a pretty good antivirus program. Panda antivirus is good, so they recommend some software that cleans the computer, such as CCleaner, that removes tracking software, like cookies, things like that cannot track you. You can uninstall software. If you find that software is no longer useful, you can uninstall it. This one is basically cleans things on the computer. Problem is that it has Malwarebytes is saying that this particular program it has some potential risks, because if you run it, it may modify, if you choose to let it to, it could modify the register in your computer. Some of the changes could be damaging. It could actually break the operating system. So if maybe it's running things like that. Anyway, we're getting noise over here. So I hope that you find this information useful, and take care. Goodbye.